Hello, everyone, and welcome to this episode of the podcast called Exhale. I always get, what does exhale mean? Why did I choose the name Exhale for this podcast? Well, when you exhale, let me back up a step. When things happen to you, whether they be bad or good, but mostly let's say for the negative side, that next breath that you breathe and let out, it's a gas. Now that gas that you let out, do you keep breathing the same gas? So when you breathe that negative gas out, you look for the next positive gas. So when you exhale, what's your next move? Do you stay stuck in the same mind frame? Or when you exhale, you think differently? See, that word exhale is a key, valuable word, I think. Like whenever you're having issues or something going wrong, you just walk around and just breathe, exhale, take deep breaths and breathe them out. Calm yourself down. So exhale. It's a gas. It's the next breath. What are you going to do after you let that breath out? So that's why I chose the name Exhale. So for those that are, I'm not sure if you're watching me or you're listening to me, I appreciate you for tuning in with me. If you're on YouTube, I see you. If you're on Spotify Radio, thank you for listening. My name is Jay, for those who don't know. And the intent of this podcast is for people who are going through a medical journey, whatever your medical journey may be, and it can also be emotional. It's a safe space for you to come on and talk about what you're going through and what you experienced and who you lost and how things change, and just a way to clear your mind, which you will start hearing here pretty soon from other people. But the first few episodes, or the first few segments, I should say, is always going to be about me. So I always try to bring some positivity to you. I get questions, how do I stay so positive? And I appreciate all those questions. And trust me, I struggle. This last week it's been rough. The last week and a half has been rough, man. I think just going to get chemo daily and 4 times a week, and just to get up and the wear and tear, and then you go to the hospital, then you sit, it becomes, it makes you tired, And I think also I'm starting to look at people's faces too much. I see people who are worse off than I am, or don't have anybody to support them. But here's the new thing I'm seeing. I'm starting to see people who are just coming in, who's just starting their journey, and I see faces. And I think I've been doing it for so long, it's starting to wear on me. Like I don't come in and exhale what I see. I just intake it and just keep on going. But after a while, it affects you. And I think that's what I'm going through. But then I always have those talks from the man upstairs when he always say, it's not about you no more, Jay. It's about you sharing your light. And as I always say, light is not heavy. Always be willing to carry light. Light is not heavy. Share light. Spread light. It's not heavy to carry. So accept it when you are carrying light to someone, for someone. If it's just one person, share your light. So I always have those conversations with the man upstairs. And it's not about me. Share your light. Because I know somebody out there that I don't know. Or maybe I do know you. You're listening to me. So yeah, I've been on the struggle bus. Just to be honest with you. Like I said, I think I don't excel enough. And like I said, I'm starting to see people's faces, and that's why I concentrate on people's faces. Like I said, I see new people coming in. I know people who come daily. Therapy is no joke. It's no game. So, yeah, like I said, I've been struggling, and and that's just being honest with you. So I always start off too. Like your first time tuning in, I normally start off with my people who are going through the journey. I normally get names. I read the names off. I don't have any names. But lately I've been getting questions on my page too. So I appreciate the questions, and when you do send me things. But not this episode. So next episode, I'll get back to that. But for those that are going through the journey, whatever journey you're going through, I pray for your strength, peace of mind to get through it. Whether you're going through it, you know someone who's going through it, a loved one, I pray for you. I send my strength to you for your strength. If you're supporting someone who is going through whatever journey it is, support them, because it affects the person that's supporting too, because they don't know. They learn from you. So we'll get back to that the next episode of questions and my warrior shout out. So tonight I normally come up with topics, names for the podcast or the segments, whatever you want to call it. I'm going to call this one Scott Summers. And I know I just have the weirdest imagination. And I think it's from everything that I've been through, going through. So for those who don't know who Scott Summers is, I want you to look at your phone. Google Scott Summers. He's an X-Men character. And I know you're like, he's talking about X-Men. Well, I always tie it into something with me. So look up the X-Men character called Scott Summers, also known as Cyclops. And when you look at him, you're going to see a picture of a character with glasses on. Now, if you have watched X-Men before, or you know what Scott Summers does. If you're Googling him and you're reading up on what he does, well, he has Scott Summers, or Cyclops. He has glasses on. And those glasses that he has on controls him. See, because if Scott takes those glasses off, he tears everything around him up. He has lasers that come out of his eyes, and he destroys any and everything that he looks at. He can't stop, and you can't stop him. So when he puts those glasses on, it stops him from tearing up everything, or it blinds him to make him normal. See, sometimes I feel like Scott Summers, but in a different way. So this segment, or this part of my journey, I'm going to call it Scott Summers, because we all have blinders on, and sometimes our blinders stop us from being great. Like I always say, if I just really, really wanted to, I know I'm a millionaire. I just stop myself from doing it because I want to take my blind. I keep my glasses on, but I'm starting to take my glasses off, and I'm going to do everything. So, if you are Scott Summers and you have on your glasses, take your glasses off and blind the damn world and turn it to Cyclops. You stopping your own self. I'm stopping my own self. But like I said, this part of my journey is called Scott Summers. So you'll be amazed at everything that you can do. And I know I do a lot. And I'm going to start applying it. You know? As they say, heaven can wait. But don't you wait. So Scott Summers is this part of the journey. And I hope who's ever listening, I hope you don't be Scott Summers. Turn into Cyclops and blind the world with your gifts. Because they there. You have them. We all have them. We just don't do them. We don't go the necessary step to do them. We hold our own self back. Everyone's a millionaire. Everyone is rich. Or you just willing to do what it takes to do it. It ain't gonna be easy. So that's why I'm entitling this Scott Summers. So if you're going through whatever journey you're going through, do everything you can. Take them blinders off. I know you're tired. I know your hair is loose. You're losing your hair. I know you're losing weight. Fixate in your mind that you're going to beat the shit out of what you're beating. Turn to Cyclops. You have to. I've learned and I'm still learning how to trick my thought process. Well, like I said, I fail too at times because, I get tired as well. So look up Scott Summers. If you already know who he is, then you know what he can do. Are you a Scott Summers or are you going to be a Cyclops? Like I said, put your glasses on and be normal. Or you take your glasses off and blind every fucking thing. Tear it up. 3 questions that I should be asking you. Are you alright? Are you okay? Is there anything that you need from me? That's it. That's all. See, I'm turning it into Cyclops. I'm tired of being Scott Summers. I've been doing it for way too long. And I hope whoever's listening out there, you turn into Cyclops. Do it. Do everything. Tomorrow ain't promised for nobody. And I think I'm around it so much, I'm starting to feel it. So for those out there who always say, how do I stay so positive? I juggle it differently too. I go through depression. I see. I have 2 times of the year that I have my, as they say, depression stages or depression months. Depression seasons is what they call my seasons. And it's around this time, it's around Thanksgiving. It's around this time is because this is April. We're in April. This is the month my mom passed, her funeral, her birthday, Mother's Day. So this is my seasonal depression, and I know it's there. I don't have to look at a calendar. I feel it. And I know this just don't exist with me. I know it exists with other people. But I'm trying different things to come out of that. April the 18th, if you are available, if we're not in the same city, I'm doing a 5K walk run for those who have lost the battle. And I may even put people who are going through. I'm not sure I'm going to do that. But for sure, for those who are going through the battle, I have a t-shirt and I put people's names on the back, and I'm going to walk, run 5K for them. Third weekend out of each month for the next few months, starting this month. I'm excited about that. And I'm going to start at 10 o'clock a.m. So if you're available to walk with me, let me know. Whether if you walk in your own city, we walk in unison, we can somehow connect. So that's one way that I'm fighting my seasonal depression, and also know that I'm walking for others who can't walk. See, I've seen a lot of people today who in the bed, who can't get out, and I speak to them. See, then I get this strong urge that I got to do it for them. I don't know where I got this gene from. Like, I want to take on the world for everybody who can't. I don't know why I have this or how I got like this, but that's what I do. But I also think I do it so much that I don't exhale, which goes that name again, and it catches up with me. So there's a lot of things I need to correct. Like I said, I'm taking my glasses off. I'm turning to Cyclops and fix all those things and tear everything up. So like I said, I'll tell you my journey because I don't have any shame with my journey. And hopefully my journey helps somebody else. So that's what tonight's topic is. Scott Summers, also known as Cyclops. Which one are you going to be? You going to be normal and keep your glasses on? Or you going to take them off and fuck up the world? So I always tie the craziest things in to my life. That one just fits perfectly for me. And I don't know where it comes from. It just pops up like, man. If you see, I'm talking about an X-Men character. And I applied it to my life. And I'm hoping that if you're listening to me or viewing me, I hope that you apply it to yours. Fuck everything up. Turn to Cyclops. Also, in the next few weeks, you will start to hear from other folks. And you're going to hear their stories. How they mistreated. What they're going through. I don't have to know you. But it's going to be funny how everybody's journey is the same. Things you lose. People you lose. Like, I know I've lost a lot of people who haven't died. I'll say it again. I've lost a lot of people who aren't dead. But our journeys have changed. And a lot of times you don't feel like explaining. And if you're going through something, you're going through depression, like I said, it's okay to go through that dark spell. But don't stay in there for too long. Come on out. Like I said, what appears to be a few days to you, fuck around, be a few years. And now you're backtracking or you don't know how to fix it. So when I say Cyclops, I'm tearing everything up. And I have no problem sharing me. So if it's your first time listening also, whenever I'm talking, I'll always refer to me because I don't want to trigger anybody. So I always talk about me. Although I do get my info from a lot of credible sources. But I always say me so I don't trigger anybody. So if you're listening to me or you're seeing me and you want to come on, just send me an inbox. Leave me a message on Spotify or on YouTube and I'll get back with you. But like I said, in the next few weeks, so I got a few people lined up. It's about to get interesting. I'm excited for this part. The journey. And it's just not cancer. It could be whatever illness you're going through. Like I said, it could be through depression. It's an illness too. I won't be talking about again. This won't be no relationship type of podcast. Although I got questions on my page. And I guess it does kind of fit in with what I'm saying, but I'm really not talking about relationships, y'all. That's a whole nother subject, and you be getting it from my perspective. Who's to say I'm not fucked up in that area? But I also think too, now if you leave me a question, I'm going to answer it. So I'll get back to that on the next episode or the next segment. But I just wanted this to come on to be a positive segment, and it's to say don't be Scott Summers, be Cyclops. Look him up if you don't know who he is. If you know who he is, then you know who he is. If you don't, look him up. Look at this picture. Just know he keep those glasses on. He's holding himself in from tearing up the world. So I appreciate y'all for listening to me on this segment. Like I said, whether you're viewing me on YouTube or you listen to me on Spotify. And we still getting a lot of plays on Spotify, which is crazy to me. I looked at it tonight. Still getting a lot of plays on there. So people out there listening to me who I don't know. So hopefully what I'm saying to you is helping. Like I said, I only should be asking you 3 things. Are you all right? Are you okay? Do you need anything from me? That's it. That's all. And once again, before we get out of here, I always leave this message. If you love somebody, tell them you love them. Whether you pick up the phone, you send them a text, you FaceTime them, you go see them, you go touch them, tell them you love them. Hug them if you can. Even if they don't tell you back. Because when it's too late, it's too late. And I'm not telling you something that I heard. I'm telling you something that I know. I needed this vitamin today. This vitamin helped me out, and I hope it helped you out. As long as I get to one person, I'm good. So depending on when you're hearing this, whenever you wake up, if you wake up in the morning, or your day has already started, from this point on, when you hear this, turn to Cyclops. Don't let nothing stop you. Tear the fucking world up. I know I am. It's April, y'all. Let's make it the best April 2025, because we only getting one. Next time you see April 2026. You only get one April 2025. Make it the best April 2025 ever. So I appreciate y'all, man. You know, like the preacher always say, give me 15 minutes, as the preacher say. But you know, the preacher say 15 minutes, he mean 2 hours. When I say 15 minutes, I probably mean 30 minutes, sometimes 45. Like I said, we're going to start packing these segments with other people. And if you want to like to be one, get at me. Remember, exhale, y'all. After you let that gas out, what's the next thing you gonna do? Are you gonna keep on breathing what you just put out? Whatever you're going through, whatever illness you're going through, whatever illness you're going through, sickness you're going through, I pray for your strength. If there's anything I can do for you, just say it. But if you can, if you're able to, try to get outside, walk around. Walk around in your house. Just try to walk. Try to stay active. For those that's taking chemo, try to move as much as you can. Try to get up and walk. I ain't saying go out and do no exercise. Try to walk. Try to make yourself walk. Trust me, I know it's hard. Try to make yourself walk. Try to stay active. Do something. Sit in the chair, move your legs up and down. Stay hydrated. I've been drinking a lot of water lately. A lot. I do. And I have popsicles for those who are just starting. If you're just starting, get a Pedialyte popsicles. I can't eat too many of them because they make my roof of my mouth raw, but I eat from time to time. I don't eat as many as in a day, but stay hydrated. Like I said, I've been drinking a lot of water lately, a lot, because it does that to you. Radiation, man, it was the craziest thing. So if you ever been around somebody who was getting radiation, or you ever been in there when they're getting radiation, man, your skin is cooking. It's the funniest smell, man. I don't know if you ever smell anybody who, if you ever smell a dead body burning. I have. I've been to Japan. It's the craziest, weirdest smell. It's just like radiation. Your skin is getting cooked. And you can have marks. Your skin is peeling. Stay hydrated. Drink as much water as you can. Eat the popsicles. Now, I was told that from the nurses. And like I said, I have them, but I don't eat as many of them because that's after a while the roof of my mouth becomes raw. Try to eat. I'm still not eating. I don't have a taste still, but I'm forcing myself to eat more than I know I need to. You lose your sense of taste. I don't have any taste. I can tell if it's hot or cold or whatever the case, but a lot of times I don't have any taste. So, mentally, I guess I can't eat because I can't taste. I guess it's mental, but I'm making myself eat now. So try to eat as much as you can. If you're able to move around, get up every now and then, move around, then go lay down. Stay hydrated. Stay positive. Love on those that love on you. And for those who are supporting someone, bless you. Kudos to you. Stay positive in that person's life. Talk to them about different things. Like I said, a lot of times they don't want to talk about it. They're going through it. Motivate them. Throw some weird question at them or something. Throw them off. But I appreciate y'all for listening to me. Like I said, this episode was my vitamin. I needed to exhale out. Like I said, I've been going through it. And a lot of times I don't feel like explaining it. But I'm glad I'm doing it tonight. And I'm glad you're listening or viewing me. If you are the same, we got this. You got this. Cyclops. Turn the Cyclops and fuck it up. Until the next time, y'all. I'll catch you on traffic next time. Thank you for listening. God bless. Peace.